My sadness is absolutely with the Ukrainian people, absolutely. But it's also with the Russian people because unfortunately these actions are setting that country back and isolating that country.
Val Chmerkovskiy is weighing in on how his family and friends are doing amid the war in Ukraine. While on the Conversations with Olivia podcast, the Dancing with the Stars pro opened up about what it was like having his brother, Max, in Ukraine while Russia began its invasion.
My brother was in Kiev when the invasion started. And, we were all really nervous, obviously, and he was petrified. We talked about it, and, he was grateful to get out. But, he's now right back at the Polish border trying to do, whatever he can.
Max returned to the United States after escaping from Russia and going to Poland in early March. Upon his arrival, he was photographed hugging his wife, Petra Murgatroyd, at the airport during their emotional reunion. The 42-year-old dance pro returned to Poland last week to provide more support and has been updating fans on Instagram. While talking to his former Dancing with the Stars partner, Val emphasized how serious the situation is abroad.
Sadness still, because it's good that, we're safe here, the privilege of living in this country, but there are a lot of our friends and family and peers that are in Ukraine right now that are, like I said, in bomb shelters. And I think we're getting a little, used to hearing that word, and we're kind of like, okay, cool. No. Like you don't understand what that is. That means you don't have a home and you have to hide in a shelter with nothing there.
He also talked about the courage it takes for anyone to stand up and fight.
It's crazy to me the courage that it takes for a fellow dancer. Yesterday we're competing at a dance competition. Today he picked up an AK-47 and he's patrolling his street. Like that's not. I don't know if that's the kind of life we want to have in this world. I don't know if that should be a reality for anybody.
During his chat with Olivia, Val also raved about the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, and discussed the confusion people had over Ukraine and Russia, noting that a silver lining is that, quote, now people know where Ukraine is. Since Russia started its attacks in Ukraine, Val and Max have launched a charity organization called Baranova 27 that will provide aid to people in need. It was named after their address in Odessa, Ukraine.